Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I continued with the bears and the snake from the previous video. Now you can see me actually painting them. And this is my first attempt at dry brushing. First I started burnt umber base coat. Again, incredibly sloppy. This is not supposed to be an exact science. This is just to cover the miniature. And the second miniature with its base coat. As much paint as possible. Cover as big an area as possible. Doesn't matter. Primer that I pointed out last video. As you can see in this, it's primed black with a zenithal highlight. And this is what I was referring to, that the acrylic paints that I have, basically you don't see much difference between the using a zenithal highlight. In future videos, I plan to try to thin the paints further and use some contrast paints as well, or do multiple coats. But right now I really don't see much of a difference. And now I will begin my first attempt at dry brushing. Yes, take the lots and lots of paint on your brush, then take it all off on most of it off on the towel, and then just go nuts. As you can probably see, I am failing miserably at this. This should leave only the bare minimum on the miniature, and it looks like I'm covering it from head to toe in a new coat of paint. What I came to realize during this experiment is that the brush also matters a lot. So for dry brushing, you can't really use the same brush you used for a base coat, which was supposed to cover a lot. In the meantime, I bought some makeup brushes. The results were considerably better. Unfortunately, I was unable to film that. So as you can tell, this video was made actually before even the gibbering melters were fully complete, and I was still learning about painting and filming, and a lot of the footage was not very usable, unfortunately. But trust me, with the next one, it gets a lot better. And now we get to the snakes. The snakes are actually one of the ones that I love the most. They came out quite well, in my personal opinion. And here you can see I went with two different base coats for the outside scales and the belly. I thoroughly enjoyed the green colors. And as a contrast, well, I decided to go with a more metallic like gold slash copper for highlighting and shading. I watered it down a lot, and when I applied it, it looked very, very good. It created a very good contrast between the green base coat and the shading where the gold gathered. It emphasizes the metallic hues of the scales. Unfortunately, that whole process was not filmed. Again, I am truly sorry. I promise I will get better at actually filming what I paint. Honestly, the snakes were the most fun miniatures that I ever painted, and I really enjoyed it. Besides the fact that green is one of my favorite colors, the shape itself was very pleasant to paint. So I honestly, again, I cannot stress this enough. These were the most fun miniatures that I ever painted. Until the next ones. I know this video was not very clear and none of the steps were quite coherent, and a lot of what I've said was just not shown. So I will just let you enjoy the final product, and I promise the next videos will be better filmed.